Okay, Nate here with StrayBlogger.com again for training number 2. What we're going to talk about today is the most fascinating and exciting part of making money online. That's how to set up your blog and uh, get hosting. I was being sarcastic if you couldn't tell. People tell me all the time they can't tell if I'm being sarcastic or not, so sorry if you couldn't. Setting up your blog, odds are, I would say 90% of people already know how to do this, so the odds are you listening to this probably already have your own blog and your hosting set up. Um, I would have to say that if you do, or if you have a few blogs set up and you're going to take my advice on just focusing on one of them until you have it making $1,000 a month, um, if you already have this all set up, this training today will be of very little use to you because that's all I cover. I put it in this training because some people don't have this set up and I just wanted to show them how to do it. So um, we'll get moving on. So I do think that if you're going to be serious about this making money online thing, you've got to have your own domain in your blog. Uh, I guess the main reasons would be you don't have nearly as much as nearly as much control as I think you should if you're relying on free stuff like Blogger, blogs, or um, what is it called? Squidoo lenses. That stuff, those are useful for SEO to make your pages on your own hosted blog show up higher in the search engines. You don't want to waste a lot of time, you know, writing articles and stuff when if you're relying on those solely for your traffic and affiliate income and stuff like that. It's just you want everything to lead back to your own online real estate. So if you don't have a domain and your own hosting, you need to get it. I would say that's an absolute requirement if you're going to take this serious. So that's what this training is about, setting that up if you don't have it already. Um, okay, I just went over that. Alright, I use Bluehost. To be honest, as far as hosting goes, it's the only company I've ever used. I kind of stress out and agonize over spending money. I'm one of those people. So when I was getting started with this and I knew I had to get hosting, I spent a couple weeks researching, reading articles, reading anything I could about who was the best web host and everything. The one that you come across the most or see the most advertising for is HostGator, and I mean they're one of well, they probably are the biggest company, but I don't know how many of you are affiliates for Commission Junction. HostGator pays the biggest commission as well, so that's why you see everybody in internet marketing promoting HostGator. I don't think they're the best hosts, web hosts though. Bluehost is there's no different. There's not tiered plans or anything. It's just it is the best shared hosting. I think they are the best shared hosting because that's what they focus on. That's the only thing they offer. And just in my one account, it's around $100 a year. I mean, I have like 30 websites. So, and I've never had any problems with any of them. Some of them get a lot of traffic. So I recommend Bluehost. If you haven't set up hosting, I would get Bluehost. You do get your free domain, or your first domain is free, um, when you sign up for the year of hosting. So, yeah, I mean, you can kill two birds with one stone, I guess, if you don't have hosting set up already. I also use WordPress, and this training is going to show you how to install WordPress inside of Bluehost. All I use is WordPress. I don't use anything else. I think it's the best platform. I could give you 1,000 reasons why. I've tried other platforms like, uh, I don't know, like TypePad, Drupal. Um, what's that other one? Can't remember, but I like WordPress, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do. There's the screenshots below this video are how to install WordPress. It's extremely easy. So you can obviously use whatever you want. Um, I mean, if you provide good content, it can be a static website that you created in Dreamweaver, and you can still make it rank, just as good as WordPress. It's not like WordPress stuff ranks better just because it's WordPress, but I think it's easier. There's so many plugins and tools and cool things for it. I just think that you should use WordPress unless you've already decided you want to use something else. That's fine. So we'll get started on how to actually do this below.